What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here with a predicted lineup video and a bit of a match preview for you. Let's get straight into it. Right. Southampton away this weekend.
You know what? They're in decent form. You got to give it to them since their new manager's come in. What's his name? Hessenhafen. Hessenhafen or something like that. The German guy. Since he's come in,
manager.
Yeah, he's done a good job. I mean, they had a like kind of a new manager bounce, and it kind of went to the mean, and they kind of dropped off a bit. But they seem to be getting their form back, and it's
not. They're going to stay up.
I think they will. I think they'll stay up. I think they're good enough. I think they've got some good players there. And I think people like Charlie Austin is he's underrated. He can get goals in this league, and Nathan Redmond's coming into form. He's someone who I should worry about. And you got to remember when we played them. I'm not sure if he was in charge or not. It might have been his first game.
I think it was. Or
maybe it was his first. It was the last game before he took over. They could have easily got something out of that game if you remember.
Many teams that have come to Wembley.
I know, but Hugo Lloris had a great game. I remember he was tipping shots onto the post. I remember we were 3-0 up, and it could have easily been 3-0. So it's not. I don't think it's anything to be taken for granted. This game, they beat Arsenal not so long ago, at home. So I think this game has got to be. We've got to go for the win, but anything but a win would be disappointing. But you can't take this game for granted like we did against Burnley.
So let's get into the predicted lineup. What formation do you think we're going to play?
I would play 4 at the back.
4 at the back.
I think we need to beef up the midfield a bit. We need more attacking players than we did against Dortmund. So that's why I'd take out a defender. I'd put in a midfielder. I'd put Hugo in goal, obviously.
Yeah, so Hugo in goal. Right back, Aurier or Trippier?
Trippier's out.
Trippier's out, right?
So Aurier, I think, unless he's going to give Kyle Walker-Peters a run out. But I think, given the fact that we have a week break and then international break, obviously international and then a week either way, I think Aurier will play. I think he can afford to play in this game. Left back,
basically Rose or Ben Davis. Ben Davis, brilliant performance against
both
Dortmund.
I'll go for Rose just because I think 4 at the back we need more of that pace.
The thing is about Rose, he's been a bit poor the last couple of games, hasn't he?
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, he has been, and Davis had a good game against Dortmund, but I'd still go with Rose.
I'd agree with that. Centre backs, it's got to be Jan and Toby, doesn't it?
Yeah, Jan and Toby. Yeah, I mean, unless sometimes he just springs a rotation and brings like Foyth in there. But I would obviously go with Jan and Toby. But I wouldn't be surprised if.
Well, we got a 3-week break now, so there's no reason not to play them, really.
Yeah, and Toby, I'll play with them.
Centre mids, so Winks is having a late fitness test.
Yeah.
If Dele is back.
Dele is back in full training. Poch said he probably most likely be involved on Saturday, but I don't think he's going to start. And I have a feeling Winks as well. I wouldn't risk him because he's such an important player for us, in my opinion.
I actually think Dyer's going to play because Dyer came on. He actually shored up the midfield a bit.
You know what? Yeah, I'd go with
Dyer Sissoko.
I think
that's also another thing though. Is like they can't pass either.
I think
Dyer can pass a bit more than 1 yard, but still his passing range ain't great.
That's the reason why I would have another attacker in there.
Yeah.
Because of our lack of passing range in centre mid. We're going to need those players, either Eriksen to drop a bit deeper and feed Lamela and Son, Kane, or we're going to need just Son and Lamela kind of getting wider a bit and stretching the play a bit and creating more space. Because if we play 5 at the back with Eriksen as one of our 3 players, if Eriksen drops deeper to try to feed the attackers, he's only got 2 today, and that's Son and Kane. If he goes forward a bit, then we've got no player to get it to him. We've got no supply. So that's why I'd get another attacker in there, because if Winks doesn't play, we just lack that bit of passing ability.
If he was going to play 5 at the back, I would actually not play Son and play Llorente and Kane up there, so we can push up the fullbacks and get balls into the box.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that'd be a good move.
But as we're going for 4 at the back,
Llorente's
going to stay on the bench.
Agree with you exactly. So we'll go. So Dyer Sissoko. So I think Lamela on the right, Son on the left. I think getting back on the wing. And Eriksen in behind Kane. I say we're going to play this formation. We haven't played it for a while, which is true. Which makes me think maybe we won't. But this is what I would play. maybe this personnel and the formation be different, but because
the thing is about Lamela though, like, what has he done to warrant a starting place so far? Like, in the last 2 months, let's say, not a lot at all.
Yeah, maybe. But
I think fans are starting to get a bit tired of Lamela. Personally, I think he needs to do a lot more. He needs to step it up a lot more to warrant a starting place.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, who else? But if we don't start him, who? Lucas? But what's he done to warrant a starting?
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right about that as well.
Then you can start Llorente, 2 up front. Eriksen on the wing? I don't know. I just think Lamela, whether he deserves it or not, I think he should be starting this game, and I think he should. I like Lamela. I think he's a good player.
I also like him, but he's just not doing it.
It's hard. These cameo performances haven't been great. When was the last time he started a game? In the Chelsea in the Cup?
I believe. Did he not start against Burnley?
No.
There was one game I think he started recently. It must have been Chelsea.
I think Chelsea in the Cup. I think. Oh, did he start in the league? I think he might have started in the league as well.
You're the one with the good memory.
Yeah, I think he started in the league as well, Lamela. Because he played 4 at the back. He wasn't great that game, but I don't think he was by any means our worst player. But I don't know. I'm happy to give Lamela another try. In my opinion, yeah. Fans are always getting pissed off at him. To be honest, rightly or wrongly, it's always been the case with Lamela.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to have him in the lineup. I don't think he's does anything to worry about particularly. But I agree with you. He hasn't been great in the past couple months. I agree with that. But I would start him.
Predictions.
3-1 to Spurs.
3-1 Spurs. Who's going to score?
I would say Son.
Sonny back on the score sheet.
Son's going to get, and obviously Kane too.
All right, I'm going for 2-0 Spurs. I think Kane's going to get one.
And Charlie Austin Southampton.
And I'm going for Moussa Sissoko to get one.
Sissoko.
Finally. Yeah. I'm really feeling a Moussa goal.
He's so close to getting one against the Arsenal. That would have been so sweet.
Yeah.
That's a shame. But all right, there you have it.
Well, there you have it. That's our predicted lineup. Comment below what you think the lineup's going to be. We're going to be there. You're going to have a vlog out of us. You're going to have all the pre-match and post-match content. And as always, come on, you Spurs.